Hello everybody, my name is Emily and I will be your new specialist. I'm so excited to share my music with you, although I don't see you guys in person. However, I'll be with you and I'm pretty sure that we'll have so much fun and you'll learn so much thing. Thank you for having me. Today we will focus on the Standard of Excellence book. Before we start it, I want you to warm up on your flute. I want you to warm your lip up. I want you to warm up your tongue. I want you to warm up your tummy. At the same time, warm up your flute. So what we are going to do for warming up, is play middle register C, middle register D, middle register E, and middle register F. So there are only 4 notes. And I want you guys to play in whole notes, which mean 4 beats. Before we start it, let's take a big breath in and take a big breath out. Okay, let's get started. Let's take a big breath in. Stop and take a big breath in again. Take a big breath in again. Take a big breath in again. Great, and let's repeat the F. And take a big breath in. Okay, and let's take a big breath in. Okay, let's take the last breath. Great, excellent. Okay, the next thing is going to be playing 2 half notes, which mean da, da, and then take a big breath, and then play D, day, day, and then take a big breath again, day, day, and then take a big breath again, da, da, and this time we won't repeat the notes, and then take a big breath, dee, dee, and then take a big breath, day, day, take a big breath, da, da. Let's try it. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do 4 quarter notes, which mean da, 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 da. Take a big breath. Day, 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 day. Take a big breath. Dee, 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 dee. Take a big breath. Da, 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 da. And then go back to dee, 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 dee. Day, 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 da, 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 da. Same thing. Let's try it. So there's some main thing that I want you guys to focus on. So for taking breath, I want you to take your whole air. I want you to feel every area, all the single air are in your tummy. So when you play out, I want you to play out all the air you have in your tummy. That's the two main things that I want you to focus on this warm up. I see a lot of slurs there. That means that we have to play slur. And the next thing I see is key signature. So we are going to play B flat and E flat, which means it's a B flat major. So we have to play, remember the key signature. Don't play B natural instead of B sharp, I mean B flat. Don't play E natural instead of E flat. Let's get started. And remember, it's not that slow. I'm going to play first, and then I'll tell you some reminder that you have to focus on for this line. Okay, so in measure 2, there's no breathing mark, but I want you to breathe there. Remember to take a big whole breath, like we just take whole big breath that we just did in warm up. And remember, I want you to take your metronome. I want you to take your metronome and maybe click on da 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 da. So it's around 63. Around 63, I want you to play it with metronome, so that, let's do one more time with metronome. Listen, da, 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 and then count it in your beat. Great. After you playing with metronome, I want you to focus on posture. It's one of the main thing for flute practicing. So when you play, I want you to just relax your shoulder a little bit. Relax your shoulder a little bit, and then stand tall. It's like there's a line linking you up there. It's like supporting you up there. Let's do one more time with a tall posture. Key signature. So it's the same as 129, B flat and E flat. Moderato, it's a little bit faster than Andante, which means when you click on the metronome, it's around 80. Before we play, I want you to sing along with the metronome, and remember to stand tall. It's like there's a string pulling you up there. And let's relax our shoulder And oh, before we start, let's see the dynamic. So this one is mezzo forte. Mezzo forte means it's a little bit more quiet than forte, but I still want to have the dance feel to it. So let's sing along with the metronome. Dee da da day dee da dee da dee dee da da day da da dee. Great, let's play with metronome and stand tall with the waltz feel to it. Right. Okay, and the next thing, let's see, 131. Oh, right, and before we moving on, let's 130. Remember, the breathing section is measure 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's like quarter breath mark, quarter rest note there. So remember to take a big breath there. If you can't reach to that measure, you can take a breath. So right after second measure. So dee da da dee da dee da dee, and that's it. Dee da da dee da. Yeah, that's it. If you can't breathe, if you can hold the breath till measure 4, you can take a breath on measure 2. Okay, before, and let's move on to 131. Theme from Symphony Number 9. So Symphony Number 9 is the biggest piece of Beethoven. It's personally my favorite Beethoven symphony. And the first thing I saw in this line is also a key signature, B flat and E flat, and also there's like a quarter note on measure 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember to hold the notes a quarter and half beats. Also, there's a dynamic moderato. It's the same as moderato. Let's play the note or sing the notes first. Let's turn on the metronome 80. Play the first note. Okay, let's play it with metronome and let's don't look at the dynamic first. Stand tall and take a big breath before you play. Okay, so let's start with. So, and the next thing before you play, I want you to look at the dynamic. Um, for the first measure is piano to mezzo forte, and for 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, measure number 5, there is piano, and then when I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, measure 6, there's mezzo forte, and 6, 7, 8, measure 8, I see a piano, and the next measure there's a mezzo forte, and then a couple measure before 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 measure before ending, I see a forte. So we will talk about crescendo and decrescendo next lesson, but for this time I want you to play as written, like as so for the first measure I want you to play piano. The whole measure is piano, and the second measure is mezzo forte. I want you, the whole measure is mezzo forte. For the next week we are going to go over this crescendo and decrescendo. Let's play with the dynamic first. Okay, that's it for this week, and remember to play with metronome and play with dynamic, and remember for number 130, let's feel like a waltz, and for the 129 I want you to feel the slur, and remember, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in before you play, and play all the air out once you play, and release all the air in your tummy while you're playing. And that's it, and thank you for having me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.